Crafted from the fires of dragons, chilled on the highest peaks of Everest, the Canagard is designed for perfection, using only the freshest herbs our planet has to offer. Cultivated by years of experience. El Toro Verde. Crisp, rich draw. Slow resin burn. Be bold. Be elegant. Be the bull. El Toro Verde. You should be smoking.
What is going on, world? You are now tuned into the Bong Talk sit-down series, and I'm your host, Nappy 2000. And real quick, let me put the sponsors up on the screen so you can see them real quick. Let me get a shout out to Bust Down Worldwide, Shrubs, Happy Trees, El Toro, Plain Jane, Sweets, and the brand new sponsor, Vacay, based out all the way in Tampa, Florida. I appreciate all of you guys for the support. I cannot do this without you. But today, I have a very, very special guest in the building. I have a man who is making noise in the hip hop world, not just in the Inland Empire. I have a man who is an entrepreneur. I have a man who is carving out his own lane. I have Mills Was Chosen in the building.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, bro. What about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? It's Bong Talk, new episodes.
I love it.
Glad that I have an Inland Empire dude on the show.
Man, I'm glad to be here, bro.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So, one thing I do want to ask you, you have a collective called No Politics. So, rather than just the name and just the collective, what does just No Politics, just the wording mean to you?
Um, really it's one of those things we thought hard about, and it is what it says. It's straight to the point. Like no politics, no politics. Like we're not with any of the extra stuff, the gimmicks, you know what I mean? We're just straight to the point. We're about the talent. We're about the art, you know what I mean?
So, being about the talent, about the art, was there a time where you think when there was politics, you guys really couldn't focus on that as artists?
For sure. I mean, for sure that comes with just like growing, growing as an artist and understanding like what what your journey really is going to be and how you're going to navigate through this game, I would say. So I would say, yeah, of course, I feel like everyone deals with that to a degree, but I feel like really we're all like-minded people who never really were just who gave in to that type of stuff or really, like I said, tried to be too gimmicky or too flashy. We just let the art speak.
hmm Is that the type of person you are? Is that how you were raised, or is that just something that just you grew as you just grew as a man that changed over time?
Right. I would say that's always how I've been personally. I feel like my mother, she's more of a reserved type of person, and my father's more like a outgoing type of person.
Okay,
So
yin and yang.
right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like right smack in the middle. You feel me? So I feel like that's the best. That's the best way I could put it.
Okay. So who would you say? Oh, obviously they both give you something, but who would you say you think you have more of the characteristics of when dealing with this life shit from time to time,
Oh, dealing with life stuff
or just anything?
more. I would say I'm more definitely more like my dad. Definitely more like my dad because we're just very optimistic type of people. Like no matter the situation or how bad it gets, we just always real optimistic at the end of the day. So I would say just more like my dad in that sense.
Yeah, being optimistic. Like I know as artists I think we have to be optimistic as artists realistically. I mean, if we don't have faith in what the fuck we're doing, then
Right.
what the fuck we really doing it for really? So what gives you that optimism? What gives you that drive realistically? Because some people can easily just quit and just move on to some new stuff, but you continue to do what you're doing.
Right. Me personally, I just feel like just the things that I went through early on just molded me to be who I am. Like I've always been going through things like ups and downs since I could remember. You know what I mean? So I just feel like constantly going through a lot of struggles growing up, it just makes you resilient, you
Hmm.
know?
What are some ups and downs, if you care for sharing, do you made you into this thing?
Um just slight things like points in my life not living with my father, um not not being able to live like I remember I moved so many times, bro, like that's why when people always ask me like, "Oh, where are you from?" Like, really, I was born in LA. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I grew up like I really was born in LA, Inglewood area. Like,
Okay.
but I moved around like in the IE like my whole life. Like, I've lived in Fontana, Rialto, San Bernardino,
Okay.
Moreno
So you just
Valley.
from
Like,
SoCal? Yeah,
exactly. You
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me
yeah.
at this point? But I don't even want to say SoCal. I want to say the IE because really I
Yeah.
grew up in the IE.
Hmm.
Like, no matter where I moved, I always grew up in the same area, like Fontana Rancho area.
When'd you go from LA to IE?
Probably when I was like 7 years old.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I grew up out in the IE. Like, of course, I went back and forth to LA, but I grew up and went to school in the IE.
Right.
So I claim the IE.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Not many people who are born in LA, even if they move to IE, they don't claim it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why, but I just feel like ain't nobody really doing it at the level that I'm doing it where I'm from. I mean, it's not too many, I would say, because there
Hmm.
are people doing it. You know, shout out to those that's really doing their thing in
Yeah.
IE. But I want to say, like, the things that I'm doing is it's really trying to promote that culture that people are trying to sleep on.
And what culture do you think people are sleeping on?
The IE in general. It's so much talent out there. So many creatives. It's endless. Like, and that's from music to fashion to you see these blogs coming up, you see these podcasts coming up,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me?
Real quick, shouts out to Ox Connect.
For real, shout
For
out to
real, shouts out
Osconnect.
to
Shout
that.
out to my nigga
Yeah,
Cinco.
for
Shout
real.
out to
That's beautiful to
Yak
see.
Mike. Yeah,
Yeah, all of them.
yeah, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying though. It's just so many bubbling things coming out of the IE. And I feel like right now we're taking it more serious than ever. So that's what I feel like is the difference right now. Before we weren't nobody was really as serious as they are right now, and that's what's really bringing the noise back to the IE right
Hmm.
now.
I would say honestly, you were ahead of the game. You were already cultivating what people are on realistically right
For
now.
sure, for sure,
So people are realistically trying to catch up to you. Would you say?
for sure. No, I wouldn't even say that because there's people who are doing like you said some of these things that I've been trying to do, but
Hmm.
they're doing them and doing it better. So I wouldn't even say that. I would say now I'm trying to catch up to them. You know
Right,
what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, right,
It's
right.
inspiring me to get back on my shit. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? So that's my main thing.
I mean, that's a humbling thing to see too,
Oh, for
as an
sure.
artist.
Oh, for sure. Because I feel like that's what it's about. At the end of the day, like as humans, we supposed to inspire each other. So you know
Especially being black men, black women,
exactly,
we have to.
exactly. So I love it, bro. I love it. I really do. That's why I say I push the IE as a whole. Like no matter what city I push it, I got respect in every city out there. So
So talk about this new music that you've been rolling out as of late. I've been seeing
man,
you with the doing listening parties. I've been seeing you drop the videos, but not in the order as they're supposed to be.
right.
So talk about that a little bit.
Well, the name of the project, not the project, the album is called What It's Worth. And this time I've been trying to do things just a lot different. Like I said, the approach is way more serious. Like you said, you asked me like you didn't it's like you didn't even know what to ask me about. And that's my whole thing. It's like I'm trying to show you more than I could tell you.
Hmm.
So it's more anticipated on that end and it's gonna live up to the anticipation, you
Hmm.
know? So yeah, it's an album. It's called What It's Worth. And yeah, the visuals dropping out of order is because yeah, the way we picked the singles, they didn't end up being in order the sequence of events. You know what I mean? So literally every episode is by song. So I drop episode 9. That means it's song number 9 on the album. So the next episode could be, whatever, because we're going based off the sound. We're not
Okay,
really
okay,
going based
okay,
off the order.
okay. So
You
it's
know what
more
I
of a
mean?
feeling thing, right? Okay, okay,
Exactly,
okay, okay,
exactly.
okay. Cool,
So,
cool.
but it's going to make sense. Like I said in the description, it's going to make sense once we reveal all of the videos. Like, oh, dang! Like if you want to watch it in order, you could watch it in order after that. But
Hmm.
that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's dope. That's how they used to do it back in the mixtape days. I
Yeah,
remember Currency, Wiz Khalifa, and Big Sean. They dropped, I think, 9 singles, and then people were asking what the mixtape was, and they said those 9 singles were the mixtape. So if you were a fan, with your
that's
fans, they're
fire.
gonna put it together and figure
Yeah,
out what the fucking order is.
yeah, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire. Yeah, but and that's the thing is I just can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to see how it comes out because it's a lot more to come. We really haven't even started the real rollout. That's the funniest part. Like we really just been trying to build buzz behind everything we got going on.
And I'm glad you brought up the rollout. What can we expect from the rollout? Because you said you haven't even really put it out, but what can we expect from it since it's not out yet?
I would say a lot of opportunities where I can interact with the consumer a lot better. A lot of opportunities for that. A lot more merch. A lot more shows. It's this time around. It's gonna be really treated as it needs to be. As the music sounds is that's everything we're gonna put into it on the outside too.
Mm.
So just expect a lot. Just expect a lot. Expect something you're not gonna expect every week. We're gonna come with something every week. We do the Mills Mondays every week.
I see.
Yeah, so every week just stay looking at the Mills Mondays and stay looking at what we drop that week.
My next question was gonna be that, but real quick, I'm gonna take a Bong Talk one time. Let me
Okay.
get right. You are now tuned into Bong Talk. I'm Nappy 2000, and I don't really know what I'm smoking on. Bro just gave me like this bag of weed. What is yours? What is yours called again?
I think it's called
Hawaiian sherbet.
Hawaiian Sherbet.
That shit is good.
Yeah, it's some gas. It's crazy because I know it's people probably listening right now. They're probably like, that sounds fruity and it sounds like. But see, y'all smelt it. Y'all seen it. It's some power.
That's some power.
It's some power.
Yeah, that's some gas for sure. That shit's crazy. I appreciate shit like that because not all weed that's purple has like that freshness to it and
Nah.
has that very pungent smell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it has like that sativa type pine to it, but that shit, like you said, that shit's just that's gas.
Yeah, and I don't even smoke sativa. Don't get me wrong. I'm a connoisseur. That's why we here at the Kush Factory. I'm a connoisseur.
Yeah, most
So
definitely.
I smoke hybrids, and occasionally, if it's a really good sativa, that's a rare one. I smoke it, but I'm really only smoking indicas and OGs.
I'm still on the lookout for like a OG. Like I only know like one
I just
person
had
that
some,
has Larry OG that actually smells like some OG from like 2010.
bro. I just had some real OG. That video that I shot, the video that I just dropped. We after the video shoot, my cameraman, uh, Dre, shout out Brush Dre. He was like because he knows like I always be having tree. He's like, oh, I got some weed I want y'all to try. And keep in mind he been raving about it for like the past 2 days.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So he's like, oh, I finally can show you. I finally can show you this OG that I got. And I'm like, okay. So he rolls it up and we smoke it. And bro, it was real OG. Like it reminded me
Yeah.
of like the first time I smoked some real OG, bro. Like
That's just nostalgic.
it is
It's
exactly
crazy as hell.
taste high. The high, it's like something you can't replace. You know what I mean?
I feel like finding real OG right now is like how people feel about chronic. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just not. It's around. What is that? That's hemp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, wait, I thought you said you don't smoke blunts.
Nah, no blunts,
Oh,
man.
okay,
No
okay.
blunts. I don't smoke blunts.
I can appreciate that. I think you're probably the first person on this show that doesn't smoke like a tobacco product. I'm pretty sure,
I
bro.
believe it, man.
I'm pretty sure. I
I,
don't smoke no tobacco product.
Not me neither. I made that change like 2014.
What was the reason?
Bro, I had like pneumonia. Like I had caught
Oh
like
shit.
yeah, for real. I had to get like a steroid shot in my ass. Yeah, I had to get a steroid shot in my ass, bro, to clear my whole lungs. It was crazy.
You smoking too many blunts?
Yeah.
Like you like what? Like blew like a lung or something?
Nah,
Or
I didn't blow a lung. It was just like, okay, if you know what pneumonia is, it's pretty
yeah.
much like you get filled up with mucus. Like you're filled up with, you know what I mean? You're congested. So yeah, bro, like it was to the point like I was wheezing, like I couldn't even sleep. Like I couldn't even sleep because it was so bad I couldn't breathe.
Oh
So
shit.
I got took to the doctor and they had to give me that shot and it cleared me up in 3 seconds. Like it's crazy.
That's wild as hell.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. Don't smoke tobacco products.
Please.
Don't do that shit. Put the
Please.
backwood down. Put the leaf
Please.
down. It's good. It hit. But you don't want to get shot in your ass like you said, right? That shit crazy as fuck. But real quick, we're gonna take a quick break. You are now tuned into the Bong Talk.
Man.
I'm Nappy 2000. We'll be right back. You are watching Bong Talk. I'm Nappy 2000, and we will be right back. We are now back with Bong Talk, and we have special guest MillsWasChosen in the building. So we left off on Mills Mondays. So talk about that.
Well, pretty much Mills Mondays is an episode on my Instagram that I drop every Monday. It can be promotional, it can be music, it can be motivational. It just really depends on the week, but every week is gonna be something different. And we've been doing that probably since I want to say the top of the year, the end of last year, end of December, we started that. And just every Monday we've been coming with new content.
What was the philosophy of dropping on a Monday?
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't too deep. It's just like Mills Mondays. You know what I mean?
It made sense.
Exactly. It made sense. And then
Two M's.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was just like trying to step up my game.
It was a
like,
challenge for you, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
I was trying to
cool,
step
cool.
up my game and be more out there because I know I'm not really out there like on the internet. So I really try to start with that, and it just evolved into just me. I was just telling my one of my partners earlier, like I'm posting like 3 times a day now. So
Okay.
it's like,
How's
yeah,
that?
that's crazy. Like, what's cool is like I've been talking to everybody about this new like scheduled posting that you could do
That
on
shit's amazing,
Instagram.
bro.
Shout out to Instagram.
That shit's
Whoever's on the
amazing.
team, get that boy a raise. Whoever thought of that, give that boy a raise.
Yes.
Instagram, because yeah, that makes the life of an entrepreneur a lot easier. Like, you know what I mean? So that's how I've been maneuvering with it and just trying to stay on top of it and stay on top of my engagement. It all brings back more traction, and I just been getting such great results.
Good. So, by challenging yourself by doing this every Monday, what would you say the results have been?
I would say they grow every Monday. Like literally, or you can see, like, I won't say that because I can't say that because some, it's like, oh, you can see which ones hit and which ones are like, oh, okay, that one was cool. Let's do more stuff like this. Like, and that's the best way I could test that. Sometimes it's the best way you could test concepts or the best way you could test content, like as far as music. You know what I mean? So I just gauge it all based off of that. And like I said, for the most part, I've been getting like amazing results.
That's amazing. That's good. I like when you have a plan. Well, when you have a plan and then you see it going exactly how you envisioned it. I think that's magic in the lowest of forms, I think.
For sure.
It's amazing. And I see that you have a digital lookbook too.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that. I like that. You got a stylist?
Oh man, yeah, I do actually. That's so
Okay.
funny. It's so funny. So let me start with the lookbook.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Um, the digital lookbook is for just my fans, new and old, who are on my Instagram that's been a part of this journey because it makes sense with the rollout of the album. And shout out to Harris 4K, the photographer over at No Politics.
Okay. Okay.
She does her thing. We love her, and she's taking all of these pictures. She's been taking all of the pictures for this lookbook, and you guys get a chance to experience like her view of what we do every day. Cause these are like real regular things that I'm posting. Like this is like my everyday life. So it's just a real cool perspective of what I got going on every day. And like I said, it helps you understand the album a lot better as well.
Were you not comfortable at one point showing people like your process, like you're doing now with all this vlogging shit?
It wasn't so much that I was uncomfortable, it was I didn't really have the access to the team.
Mm.
I feel like having access to a team that can move at your pace is vital.
So you had people at one point, but they weren't moving at your pace.
Not even necessarily that. I just didn't have all of the tools that I have now.
Okay, you didn't have everything. Okay, okay.
No, not at all. Not close.
Mm. So did they all come at once, or did they kind of just come, simultaneously at different
Yeah,
times?
at different
Hmm.
times. Definitely at different times, and but it all came like back to back. Things just started happening back to back, and it's just like an avalanche effect. Like everything started piling and piling
Hmm.
and piling, and became what we're working on right now today.
Yeah, it's cool when you see that snowball effect, and then you meet all the like-minded people at the perfect time,
Yeah.
and they may even know each other in the small world.
Yeah. It's like they know each other, they know of each other, or
Hmm.
oh, I know somebody who knows you, and it's just a small world. Always, it's always that type of situation, but it makes it beautiful because the relationship's already there. You just gotta water it.
Hmm.
So I just feel like, yeah, that's the best part this time around. I just have a very uh a large enough team to where I feel like we can do everything that we want to do.
One thing I'm interested in, since we're on this topic, you talk about you use the word team a lot. What have you learned about yourself? I know you lead in different things, you give direction, but what have you learned about yourself being in a team and being a team player while still leading at the same time, and watering different people in these relationships?
I was just thinking about this the other day at my after my listening party. I just love the fact that I can bridge the gap between relationships. That's like my favorite part about the whole thing because it's one thing to develop a relationship with these people and then you guys have like similar like interests. So you guys end up working on the same task, but when you can bridge the gap between two other genuine or multiple other genuine relationships, that's the best thing.
No, it is. It is. And not many people can bridge the gap between those worlds. You kind of have to be
No,
a genuine
exactly.
person.
No, exactly.
Hmm.
That's why I said it hit me that day after I was just thinking about it like, dang, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. Like you said, everybody can't do that.
Hmm.
Everybody can't do that. It's a respect thing.
It
That
is
means I
respecting.
respect you so much that it bleeds over into this person that you respect. It's just it goes back to common courtesy almost.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, not many people have common courtesy or common sense, so it
Yeah.
ain't really common.
Yeah.
And being at your listening party, I like to ask people too: is your sound where you want it to be? Do you
I
is
believe so, for
Yeah?
sure. For sure, 100%.
You think so?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. And it's cool cuz I'm actually about to drop some footage later on. I want to say this week or next week. I'm sorry, it's the end of the week now. Um I'm going to drop some footage next week that you guys can see a little bit of the inside of how the listening party went and people's reactions and just the fun we had.
Hmm. Yeah, it's really cool that you're vlogging and you're giving people the Mills point of view and Harris's point of view as well of
Yeah,
what's going on. That's cool. I like that a lot. I
yeah,
really like what No Politics is doing. That's why I had you on here. I'm like, I like what you're doing, and it's very consistent, bro. And it's genuine and authentic.
yeah.
It's
Authentic
homegrown
content.
for real.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, man. And that's been our thing. That's why I'm glad you start the interview by saying like, what is no politics about? It's just like it all ties into each other. Like that's that's it right there, bro. And we try and come with that approach every time, and it's not like, oh, we need some genuine content. Like it's like, nah,
Yeah.
like some of these I really like. I know my film team, they be hating me because sometimes I'll be coming with this stuff on the fly, bro. Like, but it just that's how I work. Sometimes my
Yeah.
mind clicks at certain times,
And you got
and when
people
it
that work at your speed now.
no,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But they're starting to understand that like that's
Hmm.
just how I work. Sometimes something will click the day before, boom, and this is how we have to do it, guys. And we do it, and it comes out dope. People end up loving it, or something can happen for vice versa. They can feel that way, and it ends up great. Whatever we do,
Hmm.
it ends up great. So I'm just glad we're at a point where everybody's just clicking on different cylinders and just executing on different levels that we can't even understand how it's impacting people at this moment. You know what I mean?
I always tell people you may not feel like you're influencing people. You may not think you're doing a lot, but you're influencing 99% of stuff that other people are not seeing in your own world and your own environment.
Right,
So be thankful that you're influencing a 99% that other people may not even understand.
right.
Hmm. So it's a beautiful thing. So what can we expect, bro, for the rest of 2023 of Mills Was Chosen, No Politics, and everything else in between?
So much. I keep saying that, but I mean it so much. Like a lot of shows, a lot of things that we've been doing, but just at a higher level.
Hmm.
Um, a lot more music, a lot more visuals, and just staying consistent. Like we're gonna have uh, different people from the roster. They're gonna do their thing. This gonna be their time to, show what they got because everybody's working on different things right now as
Okay,
well.
okay.
So, fortunately for me, this is just my time to roll out what I have going on. But everybody's gonna roll out different projects this year that I'm excited to see. I'm excited for the world to hear or see.
So the No Politics is flooding the world.
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, like on every level, on every cylinder.
I love it. And they from the IE.
Yeah,
Hmm.
all in the IE.
I love it. I love it. So, bro, I appreciate you for coming on the show. I appreciate you for even just taking out the time to even talk about what you're doing. I for real appreciate this.
Oh yeah, man. You know it's love.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We go way back, bro.
Oh, we do. But
We
y'all
go
didn't
way
know
back.
I met bro in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so fucking crazy. What year was this? 20 uh
14, 15, 15.
15 before they closed down and shit.
Yeah, that's the craziest part, bro. I can't even go back and get my degree if I want it.
That shit crazy as fuck. Did you
Yeah.
still have to? Did you? I didn't have to pay that shit though. I didn't have to pay
I
that
don't
shit
even
though.
know. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't even pay it.
I haven't even checked on it, bro. I haven't even not my the thought. My whole thing is I knew it closed. I know like I'm a business minded man, so I
Hmm.
understand if it's ever a problem, I can take it to the court. I can win some money
Oh
probably
yeah,
for
most
them
definitely,
closing down
bro.
because that's illegal. I can't even. There's not even an opportunity for me to go back and claim that. You know what I mean? So it's good. I ain't even.
We good
Thank you, RS2. I got everything I needed. I got everything I
for
needed out of that
free.
for the free ski.
That shit crazy as hell. I
For the
appreciate y'all,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, bro.
yo, that's funny as
Yeah,
hell. But yo, bro, thank you for coming on the show and taking your time, man. I appreciate that for real.
nah. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah,
For real.
yes, sir. I'm Nappy 2000. You are now tuned in to Bong Talk. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bong Talk. You can either watch or stream this on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. And also, thank you to all the sponsors of the show.